What's going on, guys? So here on another Draft Champions draft. I am going to be doing a live commentary for this draft, and I'm definitely going with Pete Carroll right off the bat. Really good offense with the Seattle and a good defensive scheme. I'm a pretty big fan of that. So I got Mark Sanchez as my quarterback. Ooh, right off the bat, a pretty tough decision, but I got to go with Thomas Davis. I absolutely love Thomas Davis. After he did that speech at the I forget what it was called, the NFL Awards. Like, I've loved him ever since. No, Cecil Shorts. He'll be my number one receiver. I don't really need to draft another receiver unless a really good one comes up, because I am a pretty big fan of him. In the middle, you can't really go wrong with Darrell Washington. Super underrated player. Very solid linebacker. Now we got some options here. Marvin Jones, Shane Vereen. I'm going to wait for a halfback and a quarterback, so I am just going to go with Marvin Jones. Good backup receiver. Ooh, and now we got some elites. Let's get Brandon Flowers. I've always been a huge Brandon Flowers fan. He's a really good player, that guy. Oh, and seriously, he's a Titan. You got to go with him. If you're a Titans fan and a Titan comes up, you got to go. Ooh, here's a good pick. I can go with Arian, Mangold, or Mathis. I got to go with Arian Foster here. Even if another good running back comes up, I am going to pass. I'm just going to stick with Foster because that's a great pick. You cannot go wrong with that. Now I'm going to beef up my secondary and go with Brent Grimes. My O-line needs some work. I don't think I put any picks into it. So I'm going with Marcus Pouncey in the middle to pave the way for the rest of my defense. And Delaney Walker. I don't even look. I just see Delaney Walker and automatically know I am going with him. There's no question on that. Let's go Kyle Williams here. Let's get a big D tackle. Plug up the run. And no, this is a tough one actually. AJ Green, Navarro. I already have a middle linebacker, so I'm going to go with AJ Green. I'm going to go and get a really solid receiver in AJ Green. I feel like that's a good pick. I'm happy that I got that option. Get a left tackle in Jared Veldheer. I don't know how to say his name exactly, to be honest. More elites are coming. Pat Pete. Let's go. Let's just make our secondary absolutely insane. Last pick. I do not have a quarterback yet. That is okay. I am going to be going with... Oh, this is tough. I gotta go. I already have a middle linebacker. I got Ty Law. Let's go with Bruce Smith. Let's give Bruce Smith a try. So now I'll be going into the game where I'll be doing a post commentary. But thank you guys. I hope you enjoy the game, and I'll see you. What's up, guys? So this is the gameplay portion. And honestly, this game goes very well. Right off the bat, I get a beautiful user pick with Darrell Washington. Huge fan of Darrell Washington, like I said earlier. Very, very underrated player. And then Mark the GOAT Sanchez throws a bullet pass up to AJ Green to the super overpowered aggressive catch. But I'm happy about it. And then he's got Matt Castle at quarterback. And then, like, the commentary on this game, they were hyping Matt Castle up to be something that he really wasn't. They kept saying, like, the great, like, he's led his team to a bunch of victories. He's, like, played behind Tom Brady. I was like, this does not look like a guy who's good. This guy struggled. 3rd and 16, he drops back. I gave him all day. He panics. He throws a deep, and that probably could have been a complete pass if he had like Peyton Manning or something, but it is not. So I'm getting the ball back. 1st and 10. I'm giving the ball to Arian Foster, and I'm really starting to use these check routes. Make sure you guys check these out, no pun intended, and start throwing check routes because they're very good in this game. You always want a running back check. If a play's not there and you're not seeing anything, you want to have a route like in the backfield that's going to get you 5 yards. And for the most part, those check routes will get you 5 yards almost every time, unless a guy like plays a good user. But if he chooses to user that, then you have another bench. Oh, AJ Green again. That was almost as nice as the first one. There's even a better one coming up. And I give the ball right back to Arian, trucking Foster, and he gets the touchdown. So he is back on offense, and Matt Castle is doing what he does best and just throwing ducks all over the field. And I stopped him with Bruce Smith, the animal on my D-line. My defense, this is like the best defense ever. Like, I don't know how it works with like the 3 games or whatever, but I'm gonna win. This is the best defense I've ever created in my two times of doing this. So you know that's saying something. But they were a solid group, and I think I'll be able to win a few games here. I go short to Delaney Walker, who gives up the stiff arm and gets the first down. Then I play fake. Mark Sanchez rolls out, throws it to AJ Green, and Sanchez was just on point. Like, this guy in this game, he is not bad. Like, he can throw the ball. And then I go deep to Cecil. Oh my god, I can't say Cecil. That's a word I can't say. I go to short and then right back to Arian Foster on the check down. Once again, you'll see so many times in this game. I'm a pretty good Madden player. I've played in tournaments before. Oh, AJ Green. Like, I've played in tournaments before. I've done stuff like that. So I like to say that I know what I'm doing. Because I do. I'm pretty familiar with how to play this game. Like, I've been playing it for quite a few years. I was more competitive in Madden 12 and Madden 13 is when I really started going to tournaments online and stuff. But now I'm more of a recreation. But I still know a lot about the game. And I gotta say, a lot of guys use these check routes. Like, look at the running back right there. Just throw a nice lob pass to the outside. That's an easy, like, 17 yards just on a running back check route. You don't even have to think a lot. Here I have a bunch of receivers going deep. Nothing's open. I roll out and I throw the triangle. That was not a check route, even though I thought it was. But hey, whatever. Let's get right back to this game. 21 zip. I am just dominating right now. I throw deep to AJ Green on these post outs, which are very good. This is the first time I had used them, but they're going to be strong in this game. I'm going to make sure I incorporate them into my scheme. But one thing I like about Draft Champions is you can never run the same offense. I feel like it makes you a more all-around player. Like, if a quarterback runs all the different offenses in the NFL, he'd be the best quarterback in the league because he'd know every concept, how to do absolutely everything. And I just feel like it's such a big advantage to have that. Here, Patrick Peterson on the kick return. He is quick, he is elusive, but he is going to go down. So 1st and 10 here, back with Sanchez. I'm just throwing, like, just nice touch passes. I feel like I'm really good at this game. I have a feeling that I'm going to be quite good at this game. I don't know what it is, but there's a vibe. I feel like I'm going to have it this year, and it kind of plays towards my strengths. Here, I go to a nice back shoulder to Marvin Jones, but he does not catch it. So on 3rd and 8, I throw a very stupid pick to Michael Griffin. As I'm saying how good I'm going to be, I throw a pick like that, which is kind of ironic, and then he goes short, gets a decent little completion over the middle. And 2nd and 2, what are you going to do? Goes deep, and that should have been a completion. I don't know where this guy was pass leading it, but every pass, he looks like he was pass leading it the total wrong way. So here, we will go into, he had to punt on 4th and 2, and we're in the 4th quarter now, and I'm kind of being a jerk here. I decide to run it up, even though it was probably a jerk move to do this. I decide to run it up, and I go back to Delaney Walker on the little in, and then Mark Sanchez is actually kind of swift on his feet. Like, this guy won a lot of games at UFC. He's a UFC, not in the fighting, but he won a lot of games. You can tell he really knows what he's doing back there, and he might be a quarterback in like an online franchise that I'd use. There I hit Marvin Jones on a very nice play, and then just watch, just stop and just watch AJ Green come down within the end zone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like on this video to see the next episode of Draft Champions, and you will see that he only gets 13 total offensive yards. How crazy is that? Thank you guys very much for watching.